Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be having our very first hands-on look at the buffed up version of Howard the Duck. And this man has fury for days. He's got so much armor break as well. It is a little bit ridiculous. But you can either play auto mashing Howard or manual mashing. And auto mashing, from my brief testing so far, is much easier to do because manual mashing is really difficult. But whenever the opponent is stunned, if you've got auto on, it's going to auto generate 3 to 4 furies, and also we want to be using some heavy attacks as well in a second. I probably should have started off with the heavies in all fairness, actually. So yeah, whenever you use a heavy, it also applies 5 armor breaks to the opponent. So you can see, man, we've got 20 stacks of fury and 10 stacks of armor break on Winter Soldier. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And the really interesting thing as well is the debuffs and buffs, they don't fall off all at once. They only fall off one at a time, very similar to how Hela works. So yeah, that is a very interesting way for these buffs to function, which means that for Diss Track and buffed up, I think Howard's going to be crazy, man. I think he's going to have so much utility at his disposal. And again, this is literally one of my first times playing him, so I might be making some mistakes here, man. But ideally, you just want it to stun the opponent as much as you possibly can. So that's the reason we're going for like 3 combos here, because very often you can get like a, parry straight off the next one. So yeah, it's very convenient if you can just do 3 combos for getting him ramped up if you've got auto mashing on. Let's go for a special 2 here. And look at this damage, dude. This is 5-star rank 4. Pretty good level, man. This is like so much better and so much easier to ramp up in comparison to what he used to be, because Howard was a little bit of a nightmare to play sometimes previously, but also we're not quite at like max damage ramp yet here. So yeah, dude, this seems like a really solid increase. And honestly, it just makes him like pretty fun and straightforward to play as well for the most part. And now we got him fully ramped up. Again, this damage is like super easy to maintain as well. There isn't much stress involved because the buffs and debuffs are only decaying one at a time. I think for 5-star rank 4, this is some pretty good damage output, especially considering the amount of utility that is available with all of these buffs and the debuffs on Winter Soldier as well, man. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Like, one thing they've given Howard as well is full immunity to bleed, so I think in the right scenario that's also going to be very nice. But let's jump into a little bit of Act 6. So I thought we'd go for a little bit of 6-3 here and see how he feels in a couple of different fights. So I think in some of the shorter fights he may feel like a little bit annoying to get into, but yeah, I'm just curious to see how the ramp up feels on this man. So again, I think we want to start off with like 3 combos just to build up the fury a little bit quicker, because again, you only start generating the fury when auto mashing is enabled when you've got the opponent stunned. And I think the average stun is about 4 stacks of fury. So again, those furies actually climb super quick. But we also do want to start like weaving in heavy attacks as well, get those armor breaks stacking up. But yeah, dude, he's feeling like really good to play so far in comparison to his previous version. But he's a much like bigger damage ramp up character now. But yeah, once we got him going, like there's some pretty nice damage coming out of this man for a 5-star rank 4. Again, this isn't fully maxed out, and also with his new bleed immunity, I think he might be alright with the suicide masteries, because he's not going to rely on specials maybe as much for damage. Okay, we got 36 fury here. It's a pretty good time. Let's find that off. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like the special 2 damage is kind of core to Howard the Duck's output here. And then we can just like chain on heavies in the corner, dude, and we are laughing. That is really good. Wow, dude, I'm enjoying this buff, man. I think it's a really good one. Yeah, I like that they've got auto mashing as well, because you can do it manual, but manual, it's like really hectic because you've just got to mash block, and it's not too bad on the heavy attacks. It's like when you've got the opponent stunned and you're trying to do your combo and also mashing block, again, can be a bit awkward. I think if we got it also... Actually, no, we got it manual this time. So yeah, this is what it's like if you do it manual. So you've got to like try and mash the block there. I don't know if you can actually combo in, but yeah, manual is just hell, man. I wish it like stayed on for the rest of the quest. So if we go for this, again, I think if you're like really far, I don't know if you can get like a little bit more fury if you mash faster on manual. But again, it's a pain in the ass, dude. It really is. This character is so much nicer to play on auto. Do we only have that pre-fight once, though? Or do we have to do it, like, every fight, man? If we have to, like, manual do it every fight from now on, that is going to suck. Yeah, I love the auto mashing, but the manual is definitely a bit of a pain. I guess it's not too bad, like, once you get going. It's really just the start of the fight that's, like, the big pain in the ass. So yeah, we're getting there though. Actually, maybe we want to like, what is it, stun and heavy combo? And then that's a good chance to maybe get both of them? Yeah, that's what we need to do. Okay, so yeah, I was definitely playing it wrong there at the start. So you want to fire off your heavy and then you can get both in one, which works out really, really well. So yeah, that was actually me being a noob. When you do it like that, it's actually so much easier. So yeah, that's actually not too bad to deal with. It's a weird character to play, though. Kind of a cool mechanic. I think some people are really, really going to like it, and some people are really not going to like it as well. But also via a special one, you can get a heal block now, which does last for a few seconds, but then you also have, like, yeah, essentially 3 stacks of it. It's quite good for blocking out healing and getting up to another special one. Right, let's go for this, mate. Almost done there. And then do we still have the, what is it, the pre-fight ability that we can access again? I certainly hope we can just turn on auto-mashing, man. I think you can, looking at the interface here. I wasn't too sure once we got into that fight. But, yeah, I think auto-mashing is just a little bit easier, but I know some people will really enjoy the manual aspect of it as well. So yeah, I wish there was a way to like keep this enabled. I think that'd be pretty damn nice there for the most part. But let's go for a health potion. Actually, let's not use a health potion yet. We should be alright here. So again, we don't need to rapidly spam our block button in this match. I tried using him in Variant 2, but he appears to be bugged at the moment, and he's like taking damage back. But also, we've got the new Heroes variant coming out this month as well, which should be very interesting. Because Howard the Duck, as we all know, is our favourite hero in this game. So hopefully he's going to be a bit of a beast for that. Alright, I think now we got like enough, or a good chunk of Fury. We'd start kind of peppering it in those armor breaks a bit more. Or I'm not too sure if the best rotation is to like just start aggressively with those armor breaks anyway, man. But even at like lower Fury stacks, you know, you do want to try and get that Fury up as quick as possible. So yeah, again, this is my first time playing around with him, man. I have no idea as to what the best rotation is now for Howard, or the quickest way to build him up. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think it might be like 3 combos though, just because it's quite easy to like catch that parry after. I say as I fail to parry several times there. Okay, right. And one really good thing is he does have a pretty long stun now off of his special 3. Let's go for another heavy attack there. So one thing I'm going to try and do here is then combo on. And then if we go for special 3, if you get the perfect bonus, which I slightly missed, you actually extend the stun by 1 additional second. And instead of a debuff, it's actually a passive. To be fair, dude, that special 3 was some pretty good damage there. Almost 40,000. So yeah, 5-star rank 5, dude. You get the perfect bonus. That's going to be like 50, 60k. That is a good chunk to finish a fight. That is not bad at all. I must admit, I'm really, really impressed with this buff so far. I had like such low expectations for the Howard buff after reading the spotlight, but he just comes together like really, really nicely. I think it is a solid general improvement for the character. And I think in the longer matchups, he still does have the source to get some stuff done. Sweden might disagree though, but Sweden knows a lot more about pre-Howard, pre-buff Howard the Duck than I do. I think for like the average matchup and fight, he feels substantially better in my opinion. Right, let's rinse some of these out. And maybe in this match, instead of going for special 2, we'll go for special 3, because I guess we get a longer stun on that. We'll see how that feels. Just get those armor breaks on Kang if we can. There's something about like his rotation as well. I find like oddly oddly super satisfying to play around with today. Just a bit of a silly character, man. Okay, right, let's go for special 3 here. So we're at 23 stacks of Fury. Probably one that's going to decay. But let's see after this special 3, what is it? How many Furies we get off it? I think I missed the perfect bonus. Maybe I got it. I wasn't paying too much attention. Oh, no, I did get it there. Okay, that's cool. So you're up to 29 there. So I think we're like 8 Furies total off that. Pretty good. But again, I think in these, what can potentially be shorter and more bursty fights, he just doesn't shine too much, because he's made for, like, the longer ones. But, my god, like, the amount of, like, buffs and debuffs that are flying around, I know, dude, I'm just seeing, like, so many, like, cheesy and great combinations for this man in the future. And it seems like he's actually got that place in the tech class where it actually brings the utility to the table with everything that he's doing. And again, stripping down armor champions, I imagine it's going to be quite enjoyable with the buffed up version of Howard here. And then next up, we've got Ronin. So this should be a pretty good one, man. We'll see how he does in this one. But also, one thing that's heavily inflating his hit counter, and a reason not to focus on that is just like, you know, where I'm spamming heavy attacks in the corner, every heavy attack is usually like one hit on a another champion, but on Howard the Duck, it is, yeah, like 5 hits in one. So that actually greatly inflates the hit counter very, very quickly on this character. So yeah, I wouldn't like judge him purely based off hit count, because his hit count is, yeah, pretty inflated, especially with the special 2 as well, man. You've got so many additional hits on that. And I think we can go maybe a little bit more ham in this match. I think just to be safe, let's bait this out. And then we'll go for a special 3 here. And then after the special 3, it's a lot of heavy attacks with Howard, man. As long as you can stun the opponent. If you can't stun the opponent, or if there's something reducing stun duration, I think that's really going to impact his damage quite significantly. So yeah, I think for something like Alliance War, again, probably still not the best champion. There's a lot of, what is it, content for progressing players that I think the buffed up version is going to be fantastic for. But I am, I really want to see what like a 6-star rank 3 like fully boosted Howard the Duck can do. But also don't have access, even on the CCP beta, because the update hasn't gone live yet, but I don't even have a 6-star Howard the Duck to test out. Yeah, we might do a 5-star rank 5 fully boosted. Let me know if you want to see that gameplay. Alright, now to change up a little bit, I thought we'd jump into a little bit of variant 3. So we've got the tech variant here. We do have class disadvantage in this first matchup. So yeah, let's activate the auto masher here. And Venom might be a little bit tricky, but I think it should be alright, man. We'll see. Okay, unfortunately we missed the initial parry there. Okay, nice, we got that one. Perfect. Magical. Right, let's see if we can bait out that SP1 fella. Come on. Okay, nice. We got that. I think we just, like, chill here for a sec. And then fire off that. Oh my god, dude. His armor break's ridiculous. Like, the utility on that is just nuts. Also for, like, blocking out healing as well. I think it's going to be so easy just to counter healing with Howard the Duck, man. Yeah, dude. Right, let's go for special 2 here. Okay, nice. We got 28 Furies and, what was it, 19 armor breaks now? It's pretty good, dude. That's pretty good. That's a good special too, man. Is that going to give him too much power? No, we chillin', boys. We chillin'. Okay, another combo and Venom is down. Yeah, I really do think for like shorter form stuff, again, it does take him a while to get into the damage. It's like a good like 30, 40 seconds before you start seeing something quite impressive. But once he does, again, the important thing about him is he does have that level of damage ramp up that actually makes him a really impressive champion once you get there. But again, in comparison to like Ghost, for example, he ramps up like very, very quickly. Again, is missing like, you know, that initial pizzazz. But honestly, man, I think he's gone from a character that was like really unusable unless you were a super dedicated Swede looking to make some sort of sick takedown flex video to a character that I think is generally like super usable in a ton of content. Again, I think there will be a fair amount of better options, but for the right node and scenario, dude, I'm seeing Howard having a lot of good uses in the future. So yeah, this buff has very pleasantly surprised me today, I must admit. Right, we need to start doing the armor breaks soon, but I need to, what was it, paying out this gold ball SB2, fantastic. Then start drilling in those heavy attacks. But look at that, we just completely block out all regeneration there. Again, all the buff and debuff synergies are like actually nuts in my opinion. There's so much utility in those nowadays with all sorts of nodes and combinations that are coming out. So yeah, I think he's actually going like, he's got like 10 times the value in terms of how practical his utility is. Like, he doesn't even really need the heal block on the special one, like it's a bit what is it, just invalidated by the fact that he's got so many armor breaks that, yeah, if you've got points in the Despair Mastery, dude, you're just chilling. Right, let's take out this Namor if we can. Is there... Oh, no, I forgot to put on auto mashing. That's another annoying thing about the character. Again, if you forget auto mashing, then it's like you've got to do manual mashing, and that is, yeah, pain. It's just a lot of, like, heavy attack and then, like, quickly spam your block. I don't know, maybe like just doing like parry and heavy is like the best way to go for Howard. I forgot to mash there. It's so weird, that mechanic, man. Quite cool though. Can you also mash during Special 2? I think you can mash during Special 2 for additional debuffs and stuff. There's quite a lot of additional mashing bonuses built into this man. There we go. Again, as long as you've got the auto mashing enabled, it kind of does like, I would say about, you know, 75 to 80% of the mashing potential without having you to spam the screen. But I know the Mad Lad Swede is probably, he's going to be manually mashing because he's an absolute beast, I would assume. Okay, let's not worry about health potion just yet. Let's do the blade fight, and then, yeah, we'll get him topped up. But again, apologies. Oh, no, dude, I left it on manual again. Okay, right. Well, I guess it's time to get manual mash in here. Again, there are potentially some more gains if you can do it on manual, but you've got to be really, really quick. But Blade as well is a bit annoying just because he has reduced debuff duration. But the fact that the Furies decay one at a time is honestly crazy good. Okay, nice. We've got 20 Furies now. 20 arm breaks on Blade. I think I'm going to try and get the special 3 bonus here. I don't know, that, to be fair, like with some of the damage that we've seen from the special 3, if I can just get a little bit more, maybe it's going to be enough to one-shot here. Again, it was a good chunk. It's not too far off. Okay, we should have enough time to like just run in and finish him off. Yeah, that special 3 is really nice for just ending matches, man. But my god, I just wish there was an option to set auto mashing for all of the quests, because I know so many people are going to have that when playing this character. that they are just gonna, yeah, totally forget about that, man. Go into a fight and be like, oh gosh, that's that is really annoying. Anyway, let's move on to the X-23 matchup here. So she's the mini boss in this quest, and then we got Wolverine after. But yeah, let's go straight in for a heavy attack here. I'm just gonna try the rotation of instead of going for 3 combos, just mashing in. Because one of the annoying things about X-23 is she is was it unblockable while she regenerates, so the regeneration isn't going to do anything. I was thinking of chaining there, but I wanted to get the stun just to get a bit more fury. But I definitely need to get a little bit of practice on my Hound skills, man. But yeah, matchups where you can't stun, you're just not going to be able to ramp this dude up, because I think the only criteria for getting Furies is mashing while the opponent is stunned, at least to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, it definitely takes him out of the equation for some stuff. I think for like Labyrinth of Legends might be like really awkward to ramp up. Maybe Abyss. Don't know Abyss if he's going to work for some stuff. He might do an Abyss in all fairness, man. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious. But anyway, let's go for the final Wolverine matchup. This one again has the unblockable while regenerating, so we need to be a little bit careful of that. We've also got the mighty charge node as well, which I think is going to be very bad for our armor breaks, at least to the best of my knowledge. Oh, no, I forgot to turn on the mashing again. Dude, that's so bad. I've got manual mash in this boss fight now. No, that sucks, bro. That sucks. Yeah, that's what I mean about the mashing, dude. It's just like... Oh, God, it's just annoying. I just wish it would stay on for the entire quest. That's literally, like, the only additional thing Howard needs is just to, like, leave auto-mashing on. Because, yeah, it's just such a pain if you forget about it. And I've forgotten about it so many times while recording this video. Thinking about, like, oh, how am I going to get the Furies in this fight? So, yeah, that sucks. And also, we can't, armor break in this fight as reliably just due to the mighty charge node. So that's slightly unfortunate. Okay, nice. Let's mash a bit. And then he's unblockable again. Okay, nice, we're up to 15 stacks. Just catch those hands. We're getting back in the swing of things, man. Manual mashing is not so fun. Well, it is a little bit of fun, but it's also like it's extra work, and I'm lazy. I think is the main thing there. Let's go. Okay, we're up to 32 manual mashing. I must admit, like, once you get into the rhythm of manual mashing, it is quite fun. It is quite fun. Okay, let's go for this again. And I think we're just going to wombo combo this man into oblivion. Got a perfect bonus there as well. Magical. So yeah, Howard the Duck, even 5-star rank 4, he feels good for his power level, man. I'm very interested to see what this guy is like at 5-star rank 5 or like Suicide Masteries, because I think the fact that you don't really need to use the Special 1 or Special 2 can actually make him really crazy with the Suicide Masteries as well. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on the buffed up version of Howard the Duck. And if you did enjoy today's first look, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.